Stand in awe, and sin not. Commune with your own heart upon your bed, and be still. Selah. Psalms 4 verse 4. In this verse, David offers both a command and a profound invitation for reflection and stillness before God. It serves as a call to quiet the soul and turn inward, focusing on God's holiness and majesty, while also guarding against the temptations to sin. The verse beautifully invites a moment of awe and reverence in the presence of God, calling the believer to pause and consider the weight of God's goodness and holiness. This invitation to be still is not merely about physical silence, but a call for the heart to be quieted and aligned with the will of God. Stand in awe and sin not. David begins with an imperative to stand in awe, which speaks to a deep reverence before God. To stand in awe is to recognize the majesty of the Creator and the enormity of His holiness. It is an invitation to recognize that God is not a mere concept, but a real, present, and powerful being worthy of reverence and worship. This awe is meant to lead to a life of purity. When we are truly in awe of God, we are less likely to be drawn into sin. The fear of God, in this sense, becomes a protective shield, guiding us away from the things that would defile us and lead us astray. Sin cannot dwell in the heart that is gripped by the majesty of God. Commune with your own heart upon your bed, and be still. David then encourages introspection and self-examination. Commune with your own heart upon your bed suggests a time of reflection, particularly in solitude. The bed is often a place of rest, but it can also be a place for deep thoughts and communion with God. The quiet of the night, away from distractions, provides an opportunity to listen to one's heart, to examine where it stands with God, and to bring any burdens, concerns, or sins before Him in honesty. Be still calls for a moment of silence in the soul, a cease from striving, both externally and internally. In the stillness, the believer is invited to hear the voice of God, to find peace, and to be renewed in the knowledge of His presence. Selah. The word Selah calls the reader to pause and reflect on the words just spoken. It's an invitation to meditate on the truth and to allow its weight to sink in. This is not a hurried or casual reflection, but a deliberate and thoughtful pause that leads to a deeper understanding of what it means to stand in awe of God and live a life free from sin. Conclusion. In this verse, David exhorts us to take time to reflect on the greatness of God, to be in awe of His holiness, and to allow that awe to protect us from sin. It is a reminder that the state of our hearts is essential in our walk with God. The command to commune with our hearts on our beds calls us to make space for personal reflection, introspection, and quiet moments with God. Through stillness, we come into alignment with His will, and in awe of Him, we are led into holiness. For the believer today, this verse encourages us to find sacred moments of quiet reflection, to stand in awe of God's greatness, and to find rest in His presence, knowing that this is where true peace and purity are found.